What's up guys, it's Endymion, and today I want to talk about one of the biggest games that will release this year and why I'm pretty worried about it. So let's talk Battlefield 2042. 2042 is coming out this fall, and EA has even announced that the game will not feature any single player content whatsoever this time around. In fact, the entire game will be multiplayer only, focusing entirely on massive full-scale warfare from the get-go. While this sounds great since Battlefield has always been a multiplayer game first, there's another big problem with 2042 that I want to talk about, and this might sound a little weird to point out, but Battlefield 2042 is a full-priced premium game at launch, and that worries me. Let me explain. 2042 being full price may not be surprising to many, as it's being marketed to be developer DICE's biggest and most ambitious game to date with real-world weather and destructible environments, but the fact that EA is going with releasing 2042 as a full-price game has me worried about the longevity and honestly the popularity of the game. See, when looking at 2042, you have to compare it to its inevitable competitors in the market, most notably Call of Duty, and even though not a first-person shooter, you still have to consider games like Fortnite to be a direct competitor in ways as well, since it too is a massive multiplayer game, eating a big slice of the money pie in today's gaming market. The biggest difference between 2042 and its competitors is that while 2042 has a premium price tag, its direct competitors are completely free to play, which surprised me when I heard 2042 would not only be multiplayer only, but also full price. To the average consumer, when looking at this at face value, you have Battlefield 2042 asking you to drop $80 Canadian or even $90 Canadian if you wanted to play on next generation hardware, but Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, hell, even Destiny 2 all have the price tag of being completely and totally free to play right from the get-go. And I don't understand EA's thought process here. If we were back in the times of 2016 video game era releases, then Battlefield 2042 would be business as usual. Because around that time, outside of games like World of Tanks or maybe Warframe, most games were gated by a hefty full price tag before you could play. Even Battlefield's competitor Call of Duty was following the premium price model as well at this time. But these days, the gaming landscape has changed, and companies are quickly adapting and discovering that a free-to-play model with microtransactions not only leads to profitability, but in most cases, these companies make more money from their free-to-play games than their premium ones. It's why over the last 2 years of Call of Duty, the focus first and foremost has always been to cultivate Warzone over Modern Warfare or Cold War's platforms, because although the premium Call of Duty games remain profitable, they don't compare to the absolute juggernaut and accessibility that Warzone has brought to the Call of Duty name. So seeing Battlefield 2042, especially after the lukewarm, even borderline disastrous life cycle of Battlefield 5, it's puzzling to me that EA and DICE decided that they would bank on Battlefield 2042 being a success by being a premium full-price game. Don't get me wrong, I still do think that 2042 will be just fine at release. I'm sure its player count will be in the millions for sure, but when you compare the longevity of Battlefield to the accessibility and adaptability of Warzone or Fortnite, it's backwards, confusing, and a huge bump in Battlefield's success in the long run. Thankfully, at least, Battlefield won't be segregating its player base with future content, as it's been confirmed all future DLC, maps, guns, etc. will be completely free when they're eventually added to the game, and the game will feature a battle pass, which I mean, it isn't surprising in the least bit at this point. Every game and their grandmother has a battle pass at this point. But I would be lying if I didn't at least say that I was definitely skeptical and worried about the future of Battlefield right now. I mean, Bad Company 1 and 2 were awesome games, so was 3. 4 was buggy as hell at launch on PS4. Battlefield 1 was good, but it lacked any real customization or progression that felt good. And Battlefield 5, with its pro-social justice viewpoint and its terrible PR, I think its debut trailer was like one of the most disliked videos of all time when it came out. I mean, it's just kind of crazy when you start thinking about all the mishaps Battlefield has had in the past. Because the average player will look at their options and go, Fortnite is free, Warzone is free, Destiny 2 is free, and Battlefield is $90 Canadian. I mean, it's not hard to see the problem here, right? And you could even argue that 2042's quality will be top-notch, but to the average player, that won't matter. What will matter is what's affordable and convenient, and at face value, Battlefield 2042 is the least convenient or affordable option here out of the bunch. And that's why Battlefield 2042 has me worried. Well guys, that's the video. What do you think about Battlefield 2042? Are you going to pick it up at launch, or will you wait a month until Black Friday when the game drops $30 or $40 in price? Or are you just not going to get it at all? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more gaming discussion videos and theories. I'm ENDYMION, and I'll see you in the next one.